Hi, this is Landon Bunderson from Pollen Sense and Pollen Wise. This is a brief overview of our technology. Pollen Sense is our sensing technology. It's the device we use to collect pollen and report it to Pollen Wise, which is our cell phone app. We use the sensor in step 1 to draw air in, collect all of the particles, image, and then using artificial intelligence in step 2, we identify the pollen and count them, represented in that graph there at the bottom. Step 3 is we report it on our app. We report those levels hourly, which is revolutionary. You can download the app on the App Store and Google Play. This is just an overview of how the app looks. You can get hourly counts, you can see the forecast for the day, you can see historical data, and you can know what's in the air right now, which on the left side at the very top, that yellow screen is telling you, hey, tree pollen levels are moderate, and that's the highest allergen category at that given time. You can also see that we report what type of tree pollen is in the air just below the hourly counts. We have an allergy journal where people can report their symptoms and track how they're feeling and how it compares to what is in the air. Ultimately, we'll use artificial intelligence here as well to help people identify their allergens. We pride ourselves in having an accurate instrument, and this is just one of many studies that we've done comparing our sensor APS to gold standards like the Burkhardt spore trap. These are some posters that we've presented at allergy meetings. You can pause to read more, or you can ask me for the information and I can send it to you. Here is one reason why you need hourly pollen counts. This is an interesting study that came out of a lab at the University of Tulsa. They proved that pollen from Texas in January blew all the way up into Ontario, Canada. Now, these unsuspecting Canadians were bombarded on this day with pollen that came way down from Texas. So that's long distance transport. Another thing that can catch the allergy sufferer off guard is pollen peaking in the middle of the night or early in the morning. This is a study we published when I was at the University of Tulsa. It shows that cedar pollen in Texas, New Mexico, and Oklahoma peaks regularly at night. Since Pollen Wise is counting and reporting pollen on the hour, we can send you an alert and say, close your windows. Contrast that with this University of Tulsa study. It took us months and months to generate this data set. With Pollen Sense and Pollen Wise, we're generating data around the clock. We're producing more pollen data than anyone else in the world. So long distance transport and nighttime pollen peaks are just two instances where hourly pollen counting can benefit you. Ultimately, we created Pollen Sense and Pollen Wise to help people. Our goal is to get better information in the hands of allergy and asthma sufferers so that they can make informed decisions about their day. That's Pollen Wise and Pollen Sense.